My mystery eggs are finally hatching. Finally, he's coming out of his egg. Guys, look at that. This little guy has come. This is the second egg right here. Another little baby duckling is here. What up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are having an amazing day. I know I am, because guys, guess what? My mystery eggs are finally hatching. So I'm just gonna get straight into it. Now guys, this is the moment you all have been waiting for. I am so excited. My mystery eggs are actually hatching as we speak. Now, they're not totally hatching. What's happening is that they're pipping. That means that they're taking their little egg tooth, whatever's inside that egg is taking its little egg tooth, and it's hitting the shell. Now, that is going to cause cracking to the shell, and eventually it's going to open the entire shell up, and whatever is in here is going to hatch. So I'm just going to flip the camera around and show you guys. This is so cool. Now guys, if you take a look at the end of this egg right there, you can see that that's where the pipping is beginning. Now every once in a while, you can see the egg shake a little bit. I don't think you're going to be able to see it on camera, but just a second ago, the little baby inside was quacking. So this is definitely a duck or a goose. I'm pretty positive that it is a duck because goose eggs are a lot larger. But guys, if I stay super quiet, you're not going to be able to hear it on camera. But if I stay really quiet, you can actually hear tapping. So whatever is in these eggs are actually tapping and using that egg tooth to break out of their shell. Now the other eggs don't have any pipping on them, and I'll show you guys right here. I just don't want to open it because I don't want the humidity to go down, because the humidity has to be high for these babies to hatch. But if you just look at these eggs, they don't have any pipping on their shell. Now, since I did not receive these eggs the day they were laid, it was kind of hard to estimate when they were going to hatch. So if you actually turn them too close to when they're about to hatch, what could happen is that the little baby inside could turn away from the air sac and will not be able to hatch. So the other night when I was candling them, towards the end of incubation, what you'll be able to notice is a bill of the baby in the air sac. Now, the one that is pipping right now, I noticed that I could see the bill. Unfortunately, I could not see it in the other two, but I'm just going to leave them here and I'm going to check on them in a couple hours. Hopefully, the two other babies in the eggs will start to turn towards the air sac and will start pipping out of their shell. But I'm just going to let this little guy start hatching out of his shell, and I'll come check on him in a couple hours. Nala, do you come help these babies hatch? Are you watching over them? Guys, if you take a look at this second egg right here, if you focus on it pretty well, you will see that it's shaking. Oh, look, it's shaking. Guys, another egg is fertile. I decided to cancel this egg not too long ago, and I noticed a bill. So this egg is definitely going to hatch. I don't know about this egg right here on the end. I canceled it and I didn't see a bill, so this one might not be good. The baby might have died in the process of developing. But at least we have two babies that are going to make it. If you notice right there, guys, the egg is cracking even more. The hatching process can actually take up to 36 hours, but at least we know that there's a little guy in there about to come out in no time.
Day 2.
So the little baby duckling is pushing through right now, guys. You can see its bill and you can hear it quacking. Guys, this is the moment I have been waiting for. Oh my goodness. Just look how cool this is. I can't believe it. Oh, look at it, look at it. Come on, buddy, you got it. So what this little guy is gonna do is he is gonna poke at the side of his shell with his little egg tooth, and then he's gonna stop and then poke at it again and stop, poke and stop. And he's gonna keep doing this for quite some time. This process has lasted at least 2 days now, and finally he's coming out of his egg, because these guys get really tired since they're so little and they have to do so much work coming out of the egg. This is where they get all of their strength. Now I'm just gonna let this guy do his thing, and I'm just gonna sit back and watch. Now guys, look at that. This little guy is about to come out. Oh my goodness. Now right there, that is his foot right there, and you can see that those are his feathers, and a couple more pushes and this guy is gonna be out of his shell. Oh my goodness. Guys, look at that. This little guy has come. Oh my goodness. Look how cute he is. Now, he is not completely out of the egg, and I cannot take him out of the incubator until he is completely dry, and that could take up to 12 to 24 hours. And then I'm gonna place him in a little brooder with a nice heating lamp. But look how cute this little guy is. He has been fighting to get out of this egg for hours, and now he's finally made it. Look at his little feet. Oh my goodness, guys. He is adorable. I'm just gonna leave this guy in here to get some rest and gain his strength. But if you look, this is what he has been living in for the past couple of weeks. Now, this is the little yolk sac that he has been connected to that has been feeding him and making him grow. But just look how strange this is. It's so weird. It's so gross. Now it is the next morning, and this guy, you can't really see, it's a little foggy on the glass because of the humidity, but he is almost done drying, and he's gonna be taken out of the incubator in no time. But guys, I have news. The second egg is pipping. That means we're gonna have a new ducky friend for this little guy. So it's been about 3 or 2 days since the first little duckling hatched, and this is the second egg right here. Now you can see that it almost looks like a circle crack. This guy has been pushing to get out all morning, so he's definitely gonna hatch today. One more push, look at that. And that piece is gonna fall off, and we're gonna have a new baby duckling. He's almost here, guys. He finally pushed through that little hole, and you can see his little bill right there and his little wet body. So he's gonna be here in no time. So guys, before this little guy pops out of his shell, I just wanted to show you guys, if you notice that the crack where he is trying to come out of kind of goes all down the shell. Now that is called zipping. That is the stage where the baby duckling is actually pipping the whole entire side and trying to push his little body through, kind of making a little zip. Now, the difference between zipping and pipping. Pipping is when they take their little egg tooth and just push out of the shell, making that first initial crack. Nala over here thinks she's a little mommy duck watching over her babies hatch in the little incubator. She's so sleepy. Guys, he's flapping his little wing. You saw that. He is almost here. Oh, come on, you can do it. Just a little harder, push a little harder. Oh, you got this, buddy. Come on, you can do it.
Eventually.
Look at that. Another little baby duckling is here. Look how cute he is. Welcome to the world, buddy. Oh my goodness. Now this process of pushing and pecking through the egg is very, very tiring. So this little guy is just gonna take a little duckling nap in this little incubator until he's all fluffy and ready for the brooder. Look at him. He is so adorable. Hi. Yes, you're so cute. Is that your little brother or sister down there? He's so cute. Now you're not lonely, little guy. Look at him. Aww. So just like this cute little fluffy guy right here, the one that just hatched is going to have to stay in the incubator until he is all nice and fluffy like his little brother. Alright guys, now that the second egg has finally hatched, I'm just going to leave this little guy in the incubator so he can finish drying completely. But as for the third egg, I just finished candling him and unfortunately I did not see a bill. But then I put him up to my ear and I was hearing some noises. So that might be because he might be transitioning towards the air sac so he can start hatching. So I'm just gonna leave this third egg in here and give him a couple more days to see if he hatches, and I will keep you all updated. But if you enjoyed today's video, give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below if you all would incubate your own little ducky eggs. And if you want to see more videos with these cute little fur balls, then subscribe to the first link down below.